Oh my god.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Nexans. So we're back with the season premiere of Dark. My name is Suzid. I have my friend here Akash. Season premiere for season number 2 of Dark. Last episode, quite a lot of things happened, and we had to leave before we could finish talking about the episode. But Akash, let's go over what you remember from the last episode.
Oh, Tranta and Peter find Mads via space-time portal. That's pretty crazy. I think we just saw that they were the ones who, with the help of Claudia, dragged Mads' body to the place where it was supposed to be found, right? Was that
yeah, it was Peter who was in some kind of distress, goes into that bunker. It lights up, body falls down. It happens to be Mads, calls Tranta, and Claudia shows up. Like, I can explain this shit. And then they talk. I think they also called Peter actually later on in the episode. He also calls finally to clear things up with, what was her name? Charlotte? Like, you need to come by.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. That's fine. That's funny.
That is one point. Yep.
I wrote down 12 November 2019 for some reason.
Yeah, that is the day that the whole episode event is unfolding on.
Oh, okay, cool. Bartosz is acting weird. I just wrote that down.
Oh, yeah. Yep, we'll talk about that.
Let's see. Stranger brings radioactive material. Phone from the future needed. For the device, and then I wrote down 8:31 p.m. and then I wrote down fall of 1953. Let's see, Helge meets Helge. I think in the crash, right? Or what?
Yeah. So basically, Helge, the older Helge goes to 1986, tries to stop the younger Helge,
right? Okay.
And crashes onto his car. And that is the accident that they were talking about earlier in the episode. Like, a few days after Helge's accident or whatever. So that's the one that happened.
That's so funny. We all thought it was the ear thing, or at least I thought it was the ear thing.
Yeah. There was one comment in the comment section about that. I think somebody mentioned, is that a form of suicide? Because
that's fun. That's very interesting. Let's see. I wrote down, Helge meets Helge. Helge hug. Helge gives someone a hug like Noah did. I don't know who he gave a hug to. I cannot remember.
Oh, he gave the hug to himself.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. When he met himself. Yeah. Yes, right.
Yep.
Ooh, pages ripped out. Book from Claudia or Noah. The pages were ripped out, question mark. That's what I wrote down.
Yeah. So when Peter and Tranta, they meet with Claudia after the body falls over, she gave them some predictions. This is what is going to happen every single day. And she gave them the book with the predictions, but the pages were ripped out of that book. So that is what they were talking about.
Okay, gotcha. Jonas meets Jonas as a kid. Jonas, we found out that Jonas is the stranger is Jonas.
Mm-hmm. That's the big reveal of the episode. Yep.
Right. The stranger is Jonas, and he is trapped in that room, or I guess the teleportation or the what's called the time travel room underneath the thing, and himself in the future was like, hey, I remember when I was you, or that was me.
Yeah, the reason why he didn't wanted younger Jonas to not do anything was because he wanted to get to this point in his age where he can go and destroy the portal that existed, which in turn, it turns out he's the one who actually creates the portal and makes the time travel successful for the first time, and the cycle ends right there.
That's a good point. Jonas is next to die in Noah's book. Let's see. November 10th, 1953. Kidnap Helge. Found picture of Ulrich.
Oh yeah. So
I need to take better
yeah,
notes.
Charlotte, when she was going through the historical records, she sees
Yeah.
Ulrich's picture that they took in 1953 when they were putting.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. That's so funny. Yep, you're so right. That was so cool. That was the coolest thing ever. That was awesome.
Exactly. The way that they show is pretty cool because you are seeing the picture being taken on the other side, and then as she is browsing through this newspaper clip, you start to realize, oh shit, it might be in the paper, and then it just shows up on screen.
That's true. That was very well done. Oh, Noah and Helge puts people in the room. We know that for sure now. They're the ones who are actually putting people in that room. Yeah, Strangers, Jonas, Time Machine Room. Oh, I guess I don't know if we found that earlier or not, but I guess I found that out this time. Time Machine Room is underneath, or over. I don't know if it's underneath or over, but it's over. I think it was over, right?
Yeah. So the bunker is there, and above the bunker is that tunnel through which they travel. I think there was a camera pan that happens from the bunker. It moves up to where older Jonas or stranger Jonas is sitting.
Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. Yeah. Helge crashes. Helge accident is the one we were talking about. November 13, 1986. Mm-hmm. And then 1950. My last note was 1952. Arrow ? Meaning we're in sometime in the future. I just read the description.
Yeah, I think you meant 2052, not 1952.
Oh.
Yeah. The Jonas, he travels to the future, and that's where the episode ends. But that is a future from 2019, 33 years in the future, which is 2052, not 1952.
That's so funny. Well, I think I meant to write 1953 to something 2052.
Right.
Because I remember we talked about it was in the future, but they were in 1953 before. So I think I meant to write 1953.
Oh, yeah. So I think what happened was in the bunker, there were three different group of people in three different time period that we have been seeing in that bunker. In 1953, there was Helge with his face messed up in the bunker. And in 1986, it was Jonas who was trapped in that bunker so that time travel could work. And then in 2019, there were the Peter and all that group that were sitting there in the bunker. Helge and Jonas, their time period, it merges. Helge is able to see Jonas. They touch each other. Helge travels to 1986. Jonas travels to the future in 2052.
That's crazy.
So yeah, there is that happened.
We're sitting in front of this thing. I'm looking at the season 2, episode 1. There's like a spoiler. There's so many spoilers here in the summary itself. God damn it!
Yeah, don't read the.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
don't read.
I did read it. I'm sorry.
All right, so let's go over some of the comments that we received on episode 9, since that's what we're doing.
Ooh, let's do it.
We didn't have a lot of comments, but some of the ones were. There is apparently a famous German play called Faust. It's the female Gretchen gets unwillingly pregnant by a guy named Faust. He was encouraged by the devil to do that, who disguises himself as a poodle. The kind of poodle that we saw that belonged to Claudia.
Gretchen,
Her name was Gretchen, right? And also Gretchen also means little Greta, and Greta was the name of Helge's mother.
Wow, really?
All these things is just how everything is just connected, including the fucking dog on the show. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Wait, so what happens to Faust and what happens in the play?
Oh, there is no mention of that in the in the.
Oh, what the heck? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that was mentioned by Honigtod. So yeah, he'll probably once he hears that you wanna listen to more of that, probably put some of that in the comments.
Yeah, I hope they do, because I feel like that would be important, right? If there's a parallel, if they use some inspiration from that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting to see.
And also pseudonymous being, he mentions the We saw, I think in episode 9, there was this flashing of all the characters, young to older. It happens very, very fast at the beginning of the episode. We asked, who was there before Noah, and it was the stranger's face. That was right before Noah.
What?
So it's probably just the characters that we don't know much about, that were shown in the end. But
that makes sense.
You could also think, it's also a possibility that, Noah is older form of Jonas or whatever.
That's funny.
That'd be crazy.
I think I'd mentioned it that the stranger did look like Jonas, so that was cool. But I don't feel like Noah looks like Jonas.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, I feel like Noah's not that much older than the stranger. So
exactly.
But that's fair. It's not like they're going to show us Jonas and then the stranger, and then I get it. They're trying to hide it. It's fair.
Yeah, and there's also another comment by Pseudonymous being as well. Like, you were talking about what the stranger said to Jonas at the beginning, and it made me think about how I love. So basically, the comment summarizes that every time you see Jonas trying to do or attempt at something, it's mostly his mindset on what he is willing to do and what he is willing to go through to do what he thinks is right. And we are going to see this particular theme from Jonas on pretty much going through the entire show. We'll see this pattern repeating again and again from that particular mindset. And there is a stranger, we see that he is Jonas. So why was he thinking the way that he was thinking? Is because he is willing to annihilate everything to just protect everybody from this time loop that was happening, right? It was the same thing with the younger Jonas as well, who was there to take Mikkel away, even if that means it is destroying the timeline that he was living through, and he would probably not even be born, So both have exactly the same philosophy. It doesn't matter what phase they are in, but they are doing it very differently and through completely different lenses.
Oh, very interesting. Methods have changed, but underlying philosophy, not so much. Oh, very cool. Okay.
Exactly. So, that's all the comments that I have to read for this one. But if you want to jump into the episode, let's jump into.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
If you gaze long into the abyss, I've seen this. Have you seen the movie called Abyss? I think it's from James Cameron. It says the same thing. Whoa. You thought you were going to 2052. Instead, we are going 33 years back from 1953.
That's true. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Hey, we get to find out people that made the thing. That's great.
Man, that must be exhausting.
So cool work.
Well, look at all the tattoos.
Yeah, similar to Noah. Is that Noah and his dad, I wonder?
This guy?
Yeah, I don't know.
So this is Noah. Jesus.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Brutal.
Jeez, they just show it. Yeah, it is brutal. Killed him because he lost his faith. That's interesting.
Also, because someone named Adam.
Yeah, that's true. That's why apparently he sent him. June 27th, beginning of the last cycle.
Yeah, so we're on June 21, 1921, June 27, 2020, beginning of last cycle.
There's so many dates in like the first freaking 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, a new one. That's cool.
This is definitely a different opening.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so looks like we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into Noah.
Amazing. Love it. He's a very interesting character.
Yep.
Wow, we had just a blast of new information just in the first 30 minutes.
Exactly. Noah kills a guy.
Noah kills a guy. We found out he's taken in by Adam. We found out a new day, June 21st, 1921. In 6 days on the 27th. And then 1921, the beginning of the last cycle.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3:30. It's like 99 years later.
Yep.
Right? Or no, 99 years?
Yep, 99 years.
Yep, 99 years. So 3 cycles, or 333-year things.
So thing to note is that this is happening 7 months after the first season. right? So it has been 7 months since the event of whatever happened.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
because all those things happened in November 14th, 13th time period
Oh, I see. Okay.
in 2019.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Oh, he gave in to the aunt thing? Okay.
But I mean, he's in the future, right? How are they meeting each other right now?
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's
Oh,
funny.
he wakes up in the
Yes.
same bed in his home in 30 years.
That's so funny,
future.
just in the future. That looks uncomfortable facilities.
I would rather sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh,
November 4th, 10:13.
remember the state of the letter that he had was exactly like this when the older stranger guy gave him the note.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, very interesting. Okay.
So yeah, this is about 7 months after the event of the. Oh, and everybody knows that 27th is the troubling date.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, talk about apocalypse.
Has some kind of interesting machine on his back.
Hmm.
Futuristic helicopter, that's cool.
Man, the set design must have been quite a task.
That's a good point. I wonder what happened to all the people that found him. He's got a cool flashlight.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, there's the wall.
Yeah. Oh, so this is Claudia's room, I guess?
Yeah, it was this bunker where this. It's a bunker. It's not her room per se.
That's fair. Oh, nice. June 27th. Holy shit. June 21st. Jesus.
6 days until the apocalypse.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
nice.
including Jonas has disappeared for 7 months.
That's true.
Ulrich has disappeared. Whoa.
Wow. Oh, this guy.
The guy with the eye. Yeah, also Charlotte probably learned some shit.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, they are probably a thing now. 8 months, not 7 months.
Is it just me or do they look similar? No?
Who looks similar?
I think they look similar. Magnus's long hair, I don't know. They look similar to me.
Oh, Francisca and Magnus?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm quite surprised that anyone is like outside on their own.
After what, like 6, 7 people?
After like 8 people are missing, yeah.
I mean, to be honest, the ones who would be outside are the people who are teenagers.
or her, I guess.
Yeah. Or someone who have lost the husband.
Yeah, that's true.
And the son, obviously.
Oh man, yeah, you're right. She's lost a lot.
And looks like the KVs are only lead at this point.
Yeah, well, it's a good lead. I guess we're back to
Obviously, the future.
yeah.
Oh, what I was mentioning earlier was that bunker that we saw Jonas go into looks like we saw that even in the first episode. We already saw the future because that bunker with all the names and pictures, we saw that in the first episode of the TV show.
Oh yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, you're right. Oh hey, look. Oh wow, they all died. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh okay, so Tiedemann died. I forgot her name. Dang it.
Yeah, the Tiedemann, the police guy, was pretty old already in 1986.
Michael Conwell.
Old. Yeah. His dad was already dead in 2019.
That's true. But it said, I think it said Claudia Tiedemann died
okay.
on the 27th.
Oh, Martha.
Oh, Martha died too. So a lot of people died on June 27th.
Yeah. It's the apocalypse.
That's true. Oh, everyone has this scene. Classic scene of just riding down a bike in Winden.
Yeah, it used to be Jonas doing this. Now it's Martha.
Right.
Oh, is this where Noah used to pick up bottles? This looks like that road. Oh, it's the bridge. Yeah, most likely it is.
Yes. They both have very tough lives right now. It's very true.
Yep. Ah, I guess this is the breakup.
Yeah. Guess so.
And he already probably knew that.
This evening. That's gay.
Oh, look. 6 days. So clearly there is some ties. Right? In 6 days, apocalypse happens. In 6 days, nuclear plant is being decommissioned.
Yeah. Makes sense. And we know a ton of people die. So.
Ah, Hannah.
That's Pork's in a gun. And yeah, this is.
You could have leveraged Alexander to search for Jonas instead of trying to destroy Ulrich.
That's true. Oh wow. Oh, is it a stranger? That's cool. I should know.
Ah, ha. Her mind is about to be blown, metaphorically.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, right before she was about to kill herself, I wonder if he knew
Most likely.
that was going to happen? I don't know.
Yeah, she was probably quite alone. Jonas going,
Very much so.
Michael dead. There it is. There's no coincidence. Him coming right before she kills herself.
That's crazy.
Wait, who is talking?
I imagine Noah.
Whoa,
Was
this
it
is
the last one?
all of a sudden very clean place. Oh, this is the church that we saw in 1986.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow. What?
Looks like the younger guy doesn't know that the older guy is Noah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Nice.
He's probably confused. He probably thinks it's metaphorical. He probably knows. I have no idea.
Whoa, what is this? It's crazy.
Dead bodies?
Not just dead bodies, but like these like honeycomb kind of bee things.
No, there's a gunfight.
Huh.
Those were the dead bodies.
Yeah, they seem to be wearing some kind of suit, like some kind of part of like some kind of organization.
They are the religion.
Whoa! Are you serious? Oh, that's so cool! Wow.
Yeah, these transitions. They tell story even in transitions.
What's her name again? I forgot.
Elizabeth?
Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. Oh, what? That was the grandpa? What?
Yeah.
Her grandpa was the guy?
Uh-huh. The scientist.
Wow.
Townhouse. Oh yeah.
Someone questioned this guy about his fucking eye, please. There's no way that is just a coincidence. Whoa, we're gonna see Adam?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
So it looks like it was his voiceover because that's the voiceover we have been getting. Oh, he has the Claudia's book.
Hmm.
Looks like Noah is the puppet.
Huh. I wonder why they need the missing pages, just to find out what exactly happened to like recreate the steps. Also, is Adam just Noah in the future? Because I also wouldn't be surprised. Noah's not telling. Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. See, they have been exchanging letters this way.
Yeah, very interesting. Francesca, her dad had a relationship with this person, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, this truck, isn't this the truck where the nuclear waste is?
I was just thinking that as well. I don't know. It's a good question. Huh. He's a good detective.
He was clearly not there for sex.
I doubt that, Jonas. There's a season 3, so... yeah. Oh, we'd see Adam?
Noah.
Crazy.
Wow. He's with the time-traveling machine.
Wow, things are really heating up. Holy shit. Huh, curious as to what he's doing.
Ah, so he goes there every day. I see. Your mom doesn't know shit.
You like everyone getting involved, though. That's pretty cool.
Literally lurks in the shadows.
Why is he taking through time? It's weird.
I see. Bartos is gonna travel to...
Maybe Bartosz is, maybe he's next to die. I don't know.
There has been a lot of focus on this truck.
Oh! Huh.
Giving the truck to the Cyclops here.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Looks like siblings.
Oh. Yeah. That's cool. Eye patch guy. You know more about him?
Waller.
That's cool. Oh, Waller, yes. Waller. Hey, well, that's good.
I think they are now understanding to each other. Oh, her grandfather.
And her grandpa was the watch guy.
Yeah.
Was the... yeah.
Townhouse.
Right. Townhouse.
Yeah, we saw what Elizabeth becomes in the future.
Oh, that's nice. I guess he's sleeping in his own bed now.
Oh, this is where they brought, I see.
Interesting. So they're sealing it up with, like, under cement?
Yeah. Earlier they mentioned when they bring everything down, it will look like they were the waste that already existed there from the nuclear plant.
Ah, nice.
It will be part of the green field, I think that's what they mentioned.
Every single character has a board or a wall with all the stuff on it. Also, I just realized, Noah, I don't know, we're unsure if Noah can travel through other parts of time too, because he's not just going in 33-year increments, because he was in 1921 as well. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, he has that briefcase with the time machine stuff.
So, I'm curious. Is he going through the part where they said not to go? They're going to kill him.
Looks like it, yeah. He's hiding. Yeah. Or those are aliens and he's gonna get abducted any second now. Starting to buzz.
That's true. Getting warmer.
Any closer, you're gonna need a suit. But yeah, if it was me, I would probably not worry about any of this radiation stuff. Because I already know I grew up another 33 years.
Oh wow, look at that. 2 suits right there for you. Oh, very interesting. What the fuck? This is so much. This has Stranger Things written all over it. That looks insane. What the ass? What? Alright. That's insane. Holy shit. Giant blob thing discovered in the future.
In what looks like is probably the nuclear plant.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, holy shit. This is the most, packed episode ever. Holy shit. Honestly, after this episode, it's highlighted one thing to me, and that is that my what's it called? So when you watch a show or movie or whatever, you build up a library or some kind of infrastructure of understanding based on, and you can pull on clues. This episode has highlighted to me how fucking weak that foundation I've built of knowledge based on dark is. How fucking weak it is. Holy shit. Oh, jeez. And they basically were like, oh yeah, is your foundation nice and steady? Here's this giant assload of information and clues and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And mine just crumpled. Oh shit. Okay. Well, yeah, I need to do some review. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I think this
crazy.
This is what I meant when I originally meant that this is a show that needs to be rewatched. You know? Because we'll revisit this exact same point when season 3 premieres.
Jesus. Okay.
How is your foundation from season 1 and season 2? Because we are about to get into some shit.
Oh my god. Fuck. I thought it was just a simple... Or not simple, I never thought it was simple, but I thought it was just going to be scoped to a few killings and someone going through time and killing people, but god damn. There's now we're in fucking 4 or 3 different time zones of time.
5. So far we have seen 5. We have seen 1921, 33 years later.
You're right, yeah.
1953 or whatever. And then 1986, 2019, 2020, and then 2052.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
There's so many.
So you have to track people across 5 different times right now.
Not just that. You have to track them because you have to track their the stages of their life traveling through other things of time. There's a 2019 Jonas in 2053. Yep. There's fucking younger Noah, and then there's older Noah in the same time, and he is just fluid. He just goes through all of them.
Yeah.
Helge at least is kind of killed off. I don't really know what to think of it. Helge was young, middle, and old, all going through different ones. Mm-hmm. And not to mention, everyone's family ties. Holy shit. How many family things can you have? I didn't even know that Tannhaus was Charlotte's grandpa. Yeah. He's connected to Adam. Adam does his other stuff. Bartosz is not connecting this shit. Jesus. I mean, the web is insane.
Yeah, I think by season 1, you're like, okay, there is Charlotte. They have, children. There is Elizabeth. There is Francesca. At least they are not related to anybody. Now, in this episode, we're like, oh, by the way, here is Charlotte. Her grandfather is the guy who Jonas had been talking to all this time to figure out what to do with this whole stuff. And somehow he's connected to Noah. And Noah is connected to Adam. and who created the Sigmundus, and there is a group of people who are saying Sigmundus Cretus Est in 1921, and there is another group saying the same thing in 2052. So clearly, those
That's
two groups
true.
are linked in some way because they follow the same religion, right? So,
Wow.
yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I gotta do reviewing. Fuck. I gotta make a timeline.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure there's already one out
Yeah.
there. I gotta make a timeline just up to the episode I'm at and just figure out what the fuck is going on.
There is actually a website
good.
that we will refer to in episode 2 or 3 by someone in the comments. There's actually, you can put in the
Yeah.
episode number and it will give you all the details about it without spoiling anything in the future episodes.
What? Wow. Okay, I do remember that. It's like the first thing I just spit. Yes, I'm super excited about it. Yeah. That's like one of my first, it's like saved as a link.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sweet. I will actually use that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we can refresh, our understanding every before we watch it. Like, this is where we are
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, no, we should do a video of just like, all right, this is what the fuck is going on before we get into season 2.
Yeah.
Because season 1 was insane, and season 2 just dropped a ton of stuff.
Mhm.
Jeez. Oh, we also found out about the God particle. That's
Right.
Maybe this is what the God particle is. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So God particle, and that is another science, or what do you want to call it, pseudoscience, whatever. Higgs field, Higgs boson, and all of that crazy stuff. This is probably what it is.
Oh, that's a real thing? Oh,
yeah,
that's
the
good.
God particle is a real particle, which does not do any of that shit that we saw in this TV show. But it's a real thing.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, look into that too.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. Were you excited when the Higgs field and Higgs particles were confirmed in Large Hadron Collider a few years ago?
I don't even know what the fuck this says.
Okay.
Can you repeat that? I'm honestly just trying to review everything that happened in this episode. I'm like, oh my god. I like, all I can think of is I need to review everything that happened because I'm gonna drown in all this information.
Yeah. The reason why I asked is that the LHC, the Large Hadron Collider, Higgs field, all of that. Like back then, I had a lot of colleagues who used to do research in LHC, Large Hadron Collider in Europe.
Okay.
And the discovery of Higgs field, the God particle, and confirmation of Higgs field and corresponding particle, Higgs particle, is a monumentous discovery in quantum physics.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
It is one of the big tenets of standard, particle physics model of quantum mechanics. So it was a pretty big deal. I think the TV show takes a lot of those stuff and twists it in form of science fiction.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I gotta read about that. Oh, very cool.
Yeah, it's very mind bending. It's probably very, very much more complicated than dark in itself if you wanna understand Higgs field.
That makes sense. Yeah, actually, this giant blob thing. I'll just say it's God particle. I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to think of what the fuck this giant blob thing would be, and I'm just gonna try to.
Yeah, I think when they were killing those two guys, hanging them, they were like, you cannot just keep the god to yourself. They thought that thing probably was the god in itself, And they're like, you can't just not let us go there and not let us check what it is. And they went there, they saw it, that's why they killed them,
Oh, interesting. I thought it was interesting that they were speaking French. I'm geographically dumb. So I don't know how close Winden is based in
Germany.
Germany. I don't know how close Germany is to France, but that's the first French we've heard in the entire season and the entire show. Mm-hmm. So does that mean that people from France are coming down to see it? They were also in these suits, in these remember in these particular suits. So and they had like gear and stuff like on the ground. I saw so. It looks like people from France or all around the world are coming to see this thing, or maybe they've like migrated, and maybe like France was also affected by the apocalypse. Or
Yeah, I think we saw that only select few people survived. Most of the people died. So probably the population of at least Winden or like surrounding area is probably devastated, right? So they probably saw Winden as being the epicenter of all of this thing that happened. So whoever scientists remained, they probably came by to check it out exactly what happened to figure out, what's going on. And these people caught them and be like, you can't go.
Yeah. That's true, actually. That brings up a good point. Like, what's the rest of the world doing? Because they are all in modern society, and having, like, extremists, let's call them, like, go around and publicly executing people, that seems like just bizarre, unless, dang it, I spoke again. Oh man, I need to control myself. Yeah, apparently, I mean, I can't imagine it happening unless like the world at large is like, I don't know. Maybe Europe at large.
If everywhere else it was fine, then these people would not be living in this area. That's my takeaway. So I feel like entirety of the world is probably impacted by this. Otherwise there would be some form of radio communication, something like, we are fine here, why don't you come by and we'll go check it out there in more scientific way or whatever.
That's a good point. That's a great point. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it's so funny to me because this TV show is based in Germany, but if you had told me that this was based in the U.S. and it was like there was an apocalypse in the U.S., even if it's just like the state of Texas, I would just assume that it was in the rest of the world. But because it's in Germany, I'm like, is it the rest of the world? I actually don't know.
Because I'm not impacted here in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the U.S. pop culture impact right there.
Oh man, dang.
But yeah,
I'm super
pretty crazy episode.
Super. Yeah, I'm just so interested in learning more about Adam, and I actually didn't make that connection that you just made, which is so good. That if there is some kind of religion that Adam is starting in 1921, and they're saying the Sigma this thing, and then if they're saying the same thing at the end after the apocalypse, there might be a connection there. That's a very keen observation. Yeah, I like that. That's true.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, otherwise, like when some apocalypse happens, most of the religion will probably die out, but this one didn't.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, I'm curious. Also, wait, do we ever look that up? I should probably look that phrase up, the Sigma this thing.
Oh, I haven't really looked into it either.
Yeah, I gotta look into it.
Yeah.
Is it all men must die? Wouldn't it be funny if that did?
Yeah, that was Velar Morghulis.
Right.
Yeah, so this one, it spans across multiple centuries at this point, this whole thing.
Sure.
And we saw Noah being able to travel to different time periods. Maybe we'll see him going into 2052, be like, yeah, kill these two guys,
That's true. I'm curious. Yeah. Oh man, so interesting. I'm curious. I'm super excited for next episode.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. One big thing we learned was Noah is probably just a puppet of Adam as well.
Oh yeah, and Adam also is like deformed. So that's very interesting. Yeah. Looks like some kind of fire as he was burned. Something like that.
Yeah, possibly. But we'll learn more about all these characters in this season and we need to pay close attention to a lot of stuff this season because season 3, if you thought you were confused season 1 and if you thought you were going to be confused in season 2, well, season 3 is going to be hard.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to have a very strong foundation before I get to season 3, but even before I get to season 2. So
yeah, feel free to ask me any question that you might have because, it gets serious.
Oh dear. All right.
Awesome. All right. Anything else you want to add?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm just going to go and fucking go on that website and just read everything I can about it, and then yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's gonna help quite a bit. Sounds good. All right, so thanks a lot, guys, for watching. We really appreciate it. This was a great premiere to the season 2 of this show, and we'll be publishing these dark reactions every Sunday, like we have been doing for the season 1 as well. So we'll continue doing that. And if you like our content, subscribe, give that like button a click. Also, put the thoughts in the comments down below, things we have missed and things that you'd like to talk about. We like to bring that up in our future episodes, bring that up as part of the discussion. That's how we also try to get involved in the comment section and the community, and we really appreciate any thoughts that you might have, so put them down in the comments. We also have other reactions going on the side, so go check those out as well, which will put the link in the description as well as somewhere here on the screen as well. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.
Thanks, guys.